You are standing at a sacred moment, one that was crafted just for you. This isn't a random encounter with these words. Today, September 13th, carries a divine weight, a moment where heaven itself has released something extraordinary with your name written on it. This is not by chance, nor is it a fleeting coincidence. The Creator of all things has aligned this very second to reach your heart, to stir your spirit, and to awaken the hope that may have grown faint. In just a few minutes, as you stay with these words and let them sink deep into your soul, a miracle is preparing to unfold in your life. This isn't a promise meant to linger unfulfilled. It's a blessing that will not be delayed any longer. You've scrolled past signs before, perhaps distracted or doubting, but this time, pause. Open your heart wide. Listen with every fiber of your being, because something beautiful is on its way to you. Imagine a message from heaven arriving at your doorstep, carrying good news that changes everything. This is what's coming for you, a shift so profound it will touch every corner of your life. You've carried burdens in silence, cried tears no one saw, and prayed prayers no one else understood. You've waited patiently, sometimes desperately, holding on to hope even when it felt like the weight of your wounds might crush you. But know this, not one of those tears has gone unnoticed. Not one whispered prayer has been ignored. Every moment of your pain, every silent plea, has been seen and heard by the one who holds your heart. Right now, in this very hour, God is declaring that He is making all things new for you. Don't turn away as you might have before. Stay here. Let these words settle into your spirit, because this is the moment everything begins to change. This message is not a mistake. It's not a coincidence that you're reading these words at this exact time. Heaven has been watching you, even in your darkest moments when you felt unworthy or forgotten. Even when the pain felt endless, when delays stretched on, when betrayals cut deep, God was weaving something beautiful behind the scenes. Those hardships weren't meant to break you, they were the soil where your promise was planted. Every struggle, every tear, every moment of doubt was preparing you for a harvest that is now ready. You are not late. You are perfectly on time for the miracle God has prepared for you. If these words resonate deep within your soul, if something inside you stirs and says, "This is for me," let your heart respond. A simple act of faith, like acknowledging this moment, can open the door to what's coming next. You've walked through trials that should have shattered you, yet here you are, still standing. When others spoke against you, when they doubted you or wished for your failure, God saw it all. He saw the doors they tried to close, the words they whispered behind your back. But more importantly, He saw your heart, how it stayed pure, how you chose faith over fear, how you lifted your hands in worship even when your soul felt heavy. That faithfulness has moved heaven. Now, God is preparing to bless you in a way that will silence those doubts, not through punishment, but through elevation. Your pain was never a penalty. It was preparation. Every tear you shed was a seed planted in heaven's garden, and now the season of reaping has arrived. What you've lost is not just being restored, it's being multiplied. God is giving you more than you dared to ask for, bringing joy where there was sorrow and peace where there was chaos. A message is coming to you, one that will shift the very atmosphere around you. It might come as a phone call, a letter, or an unexpected moment that feels like a breeze on a still day. Don't dismiss it. Receive it with faith, because this is not the end of your story. It's the chapter where everything turns in your favor. You'll look back and know, without a doubt, that it was God who orchestrated it all. A financial breakthrough is on its way, overturning the lack you've quietly endured. Where there was drought, abundance is coming. Where there was debt, divine provision is being released. God has seen how you stretched what little you had, how you chose generosity over bitterness even when your hands were empty. That selflessness has touched His heart, and now He is preparing to fill your hands with overflow. These blessings aren't fleeting, they're built to last, to grow, to find you without you needing to chase them. You've been faithful with little, and now God is entrusting you with more. You stayed when it was easier to walk away. You believed when there were no signs to hold on to. You kept walking, even when the road felt empty. For that, God says, "Well done." The enemy tried to silence you, to bury your joy under fear and frustration, but he never had the final word. God allowed the pressure to shape you, not to destroy you. He allowed the fire to strengthen your faith, not to consume you. Now, The enemy will see your elevation and know that God's hand has always been upon you. The season of being overlooked is over. The gates of favor are opening, and what was stagnant is moving again. What was broken is being mended. What was delayed is accelerating. You're stepping into a new realm where no one can shut the doors God is unlocking. You may not feel ready, but God has already prepared the path ahead. Every step you take from this moment will be blessed. Don't fear the unknown, because God is already there, waiting to show you what is built for you. You won't walk into darkness, you'll walk into destiny. As His child, you are protected. Even when you feel surrounded, know that God's presence surrounds what surrounds you. Angels have been dispatched to guard your steps, to protect your peace, and to clear every obstacle. Every delay had a purpose. Every setback was part of the plan. Every heartbreak is being healed right now. The peace you've prayed for is wrapping around your home. The laughter you've missed is returning. The heavy cloud is lifting, and you won't have to fight for it. You only need to believe. There's a secret that neuroscientists and researchers are buzzing about. A simple 9-word sentence that, when spoken daily, is transforming lives. It's said to shift financial stress into sudden blessings, helping thousands erase debt and unlock a life of abundance. This isn't just a theory. It's backed by science and verified by experts. If you're reading this, you're in the right place at the right time, but this knowledge might not be available for long. Seek it out, because it could be the key to unlocking the wealth and freedom God has prepared for you. This is a divine moment, a sacred appointment where heaven is aligning things in your favor. You've asked when your turn would come, when the delays would end, when joy would return. Today is that turning point. September 13th will not end the way it started. It's the day your miracle begins to take shape. God has heard the whispers of your soul, the prayers you didn't speak aloud. He knows how tired you've been, how you've forced smiles while breaking inside. But now, He's declaring an end to those inner battles. His power is stepping in to bring a supernatural conclusion to your struggles. You're about to receive an answer that heals your heart and propels you to the next level. God didn't bring you this far to abandon you. The pressure you felt wasn't meant to crush you. It was meant to awaken the fire within you. That fire will carry you into places your name has never been spoken, protect you from lies, and lead you to truth. Your name is being mentioned in rooms you've never entered, because God is opening doors behind closed doors, setting the stage for your elevation. The storms you've faced weren't meant to drown you, they were meant to cleanse you. The fire wasn't meant to destroy you, it was meant to purify you. The waiting wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Now, the page is turning, and God is giving you things no one can take away. You won't need to beg, compete, or chase what's rightfully yours. It's already written in heaven's records, and no lie, no delay, no enemy can stop what God has released. This moment was orchestrated for you. Your spirit recognized it before your eyes did, because these words carry the sound of your breakthrough. Every time you chose love over anger, peace over conflict, God was watching. Your obedience has unlocked favor, and what is doing in you will overflow to those around you. A surprise is coming, maybe a letter, a phone call, or a moment you didn't see coming. It will unlock joy you thought was gone forever. The silence of sorrow is giving way to the sound of gladness. You'll walk through this next season with grace, not because of your strength, but because of God's. His angels are assigned to your journey, ensuring that not one of His promises fails. This isn't temporary, it's divine intervention. God has decided it's your time, and no force can stop what is set in motion. You're not being blessed because you're perfect, but because you're chosen. Heaven is rejoicing over your perseverance. You didn't quit, even when you stumbled. You got back up, and that's why God is honoring you now. Your dreams, your thoughts, your decisions, they're about to be guided by a divine hand. You won't need to guess or beg for signs anymore. God will show up in the smallest details, reminding you He's near. He knows your guilt, your shame, your regrets, and yet He calls you beloved. He knows your failures, your fears, your flaws, and still He calls you worthy. His love isn't based on your perfection, it's based on His promise, and He never breaks a promise. A joy is coming that will replace years of grief. A strength is forming in you that will silence every fear. What once shook you will no longer move you, because God is planting peace so deep in your spirit that no storm can uproot it. You're not behind. You haven't missed your moment. God's timing is perfect, and He's been orchestrating divine encounters and supernatural solutions while you waited. When your miracle arrives, and it's closer than you think, you'll see His fingerprints on every detail. You'll thank Him for every closed door, every delay, every heartbreak, because they were all part of His protection. This isn't the end of your journey, it's the beginning of your becoming. You'll rise from the ashes, dance again, and smile without fear. Your voice is needed in this world. The enemy tried to silence you because he feared your truth, but God has called you for such a time as this. You'll speak with clarity, rise with confidence, and carry His light into places that have known only darkness. Your mind has been under attack, but God is surrounding it with peace. The noise will quiet, the racing thoughts will still. You're not weak, you're tired, but even in your tiredness, God is your strength. Just whisper His name, and He'll meet you there. What's coming next won't feel like what you've left behind. This time, the promise will stay. This time, the blessing will last. God is lifting you from the shadows into the light. You've watched others receive while you waited, celebrated their victories while quietly asking when your turn would come. Your humility has touched God's heart, and now He's honoring you, not for show, but for healing. The financial burdens that kept you up at night are being lifted. You won't need to borrow peace or fake calm anymore. God is releasing provision in a way that will free you from fear. Your home is about to feel the presence of joy again. The laughter that faded, the quiet rooms, the silent tension, they're being replaced with peace that surpasses understanding. God is restoring what was broken, renewing what was fractured, and bringing clarity where there was confusion. He's not just giving you enough, He's pouring out more than enough. You're stepping into a season of divine clarity, where the confusion you've battled fades and God's truth reigns. Every promise God made to you, even the ones you thought He forgot, is still alive. He doesn't speak to give false hope, He speaks to create. Those promises are colliding with this moment, and you're standing in perfect time. The harvest is coming, and it will come quickly. Be ready for the knock at your door, whether in spirit or reality. Keep your heart open, your hands free, and let go of what no longer belongs. This isn't a random blessing, it's a reward for your faithfulness. You didn't let the fire destroy your praise or the storm silence your worship. You stood when everything else fell apart, and now God is standing with you. Blessings will flow in unexpected directions. Doors that were locked will open. Hearts that were hardened will soften. Situations that seemed impossible will flip in your favor. You'll walk into places that once rejected you, and this time, they'll welcome you. God's favor will precede you, His glory will surround you, and His hand will make a way. He sees the hidden burdens you carry, the private pressure, the tears you wipe away in secret. He knows how you've held it all together, even when you were crumbling inside. He's your help, carrying what you can't, strengthening what's weak, and refilling what's been poured out. You won't break in this season, you'll bloom. You won't be buried, you'll rise. The next 24 hours are not ordinary. God is aligning divine encounters, unexpected answers, and undeniable proof of His hand. What seemed random will be revealed as orchestrated. What felt delayed will be revealed as preserved. You're stepping into the manifestation of prayers you forgot you prayed. Peace will replace pressure, laughter will replace tears, and rest will replace struggle. God's presence is bringing balance back to your life. Don't worry about what others think when your life begins to rise. Some may question it, some may minimize it, but none of that matters. God is the one lifting you. This will be so personal, so timely, so precise that you'll know it was Him. You're not cursed, forgotten, or unlucky. You're blessed, chosen, and covered. The silence of the last season was preparation, not punishment. God was working while you waited, and now He'll speak in ways that cannot be ignored. He's taking back what the enemy stole: time, peace, relationships, opportunities, and restoring them in full, stronger and more beautiful than before. You're not defined by your lowest moments but by the grace that carried you through them. God knew what you'd face, and He still chose you. He still called you. He still anointed you. And He hasn't changed His mind. This is more than a breakthrough. It's a new identity. The pain, shame, and doubt you carried don't define you anymore. God calls you redeemed, victorious, His own. He's rewriting what the enemy tried to ruin, breaking cycles, and melting fear away. You're being transformed, renewed, and made stronger by every valley you've survived. The next door God opens won't lead to another battle, it will lead to joy. Trust Him. He knows what you've carried and how to reward your faithfulness. Healing is coming to every wound, restoration to every loss. What you thought was gone forever is returning, not just restored but redeemed, with beauty for ashes and joy for mourning. As you stand at the edge of this divine moment, know that God's promises are unfolding before you. The weight of your past is lifting, replaced by a peace that anchors your soul and a joy that lights your path. Your story isn't finished, it's just beginning to shine. Every tear, every prayer, every step of faith has led you to this sacred turning point. Embrace it with courage, surrender to it with trust, and walk boldly into the destiny God has prepared. Your miracle is not a distant hope, it's here, now, ready to transform your life. Let your heart say, "I'm ready," and watch how heaven responds. If this message has stirred your heart, ignited hope, or brought you closer to the promise God has for you, please like this video to share that spark with others. Subscribing keeps you connected to more uplifting words that remind you of your divine purpose. And if you feel led, a super thanks of any amount up to $20 would mean the world. It helps spread this message of faith and love to those who need it most. God says this moment is sacred, a holy pause meant just for you. Embrace it, share it, and let His love shine through your support. You are cherished, and your journey is unfolding beautifully.